Now, as you recall, I've already reviewed two Black Christmas films, and even though Christmas was over a week ago, and though I was going to celebrate 5 years of this last month, and I just couldn't, but I'm going to just go ahead and get this out of the way, but don't guarantee that I'm going to defend this in any way. Here's my review of the 2019 take of Black Christmas. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dual, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2019 slasher flick Black Christmas, released by Universal, produced through Blumhouse and Divide Conquer, directed by Sophia Takal, written by Takal and April Wolf. Part of this series is the loose second remake of the 1974 Canadian film the same name, after the 2006 film. And I understand everybody don't like this film. Well, I don't hate this. It does have a little bit of redeeming quality, but not 110% though. And of course follows a group of sorority sisters at Hawthorne College as they are preyed upon by an unknown stalker. The film stars Imogen Poots, Aleyse Shannon, Lily Donoghue, Brittany O'Grady, Caleb Eberhardt, and Cary Elwes. The film was released on December 13th, which was a Friday the 13th, by the way, in 2019. Though it got dissed and what have you, the film did okay and what have you. It was a minor success. But it didn't factually bomb, though, in a way. Now, while walking home, Hawthorne College student Lindsay is killed by a masked individual. Riley Stone, a member of the Mu Kappa Epsilon sorority, struggles with PTSD after being raped by Delta Kappa Omicron fraternity president Brian Huntley. Meanwhile, her sorority sister Chris has angered the DKO fraternity and Professor Gelson following a petition from her requesting that university founder Calvin Hawthorne's bust be moved from the main building and another requesting Gelson be fired due to his refusal to teach books written by women. Riley and Chris, along with their friends Marty, Jesse, and Helena, arrive at the DKO fraternity for the talent show where Riley discovers, well, new pledges for DKO, engaging in a ritual around Hawthorne's bust. She saves a drunken Helena from being sexually assaulted by a DKO member and takes Helena's place in the talent show. Upon seeing Brian in the crowd, she performs a song where her sorority sisters condemning the rape culture at the fraternity, which I'll get to that in a little bit. Later, Helena is abducted by Lindsay's attacker while Riley begins to bond with Landon, a kind hearted student. The girls start to receive threatening text messages from an account posing as Calvin Hawthorne, similar to what Lindsay had received before she was murdered. The next day, sorority sister Fran is attacked and killed by the masked assailant. While searching for Helena, Riley encounters Gilson and finds his name, well, his not his name, but his list of the MKE girls. She reports the disappearances to the campus police but refuse to help. That night, Riley and Chris argue over Chris's posting of the performance in which Riley reveals at the end that Brian raped her. As Riley blames Chris for the threatening messages from DKO, Marty argues with her boyfriend Nate and demands that he leave. After Jesse is killed by the assailant, the girls are also attacked, leaving Marty injured. Chris discovers Jesse's body while Nate arrives to apologize and is also murdered. Riley kills the assailant, but the girls are attacked by two other individuals. Marty dies while Riley and Chris kill the attacker and identify him as a DKO pledge she saw at the ritual earlier. Now I'm going to get this out of the way, the final bit of this, so you're going to have to stop this video immediately once I give you 5 seconds, okay? So here we go. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time to avoid these ending spoilers. Okay, you've been warned. The two escape in Nate's car, and Riley theorizes that Hawthorne, who was known for practicing black magic, is responsible for the murders via his bust, which emits black liquid. Chris suggests they go to the police, but Riley demands they go to the fraternity and the two separate. Riley enlists Landon to help her enter the fraternity. Chris discovers Lindsay's sorority sisters also being attacked by DKO and rescues them. At the DKO house, the frat brothers force Landon to become a pledge. Riley discovers Elena, who is tied up before being knocked unconscious by a DKO member. She awakens bound and is confronted by Gelson, Brian, and other DKO members. Gelson reveals that after Chris forced the bus to relocation, they discovered Hawthorne's plan involving a spell in the black liquid to control women. The liquid allows the spirit of Hawthorne to possess the fraternity's pledges and send them out to murder women they deem unruly. Helena has been secretly working with the fraternity and stole items from her sisters that allowed the possessed pledges to locate their targets. Helena is murdered before Chris and other sorority sisters attack the fraternity. Riley overpowers Brian and smashes the Hawthorne bust. Chris sets Gelsey on fire, and the women and Landon escape, locking the frat brothers inside and leaving them to burn to death. End of story. So, what did I think of Black Christmas 2019? Well, yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't hate this film, but isn't great though. The film was a minor success, going on to make 18 million worldwide against its $5 million budget. But still, it factually did kind of become a major dud in a way. Yeah. And yes, I agree with y'all and what have you. Rotten Tomatoes has it somewhere between 39 and 40%, saying better than the 2006 remake, yet not as sharp as the original. This Black Christmas stabs at timely feminist themes, but most hits on familiar pulp. That's true, but I still thought 2006's Black Christmas was, well, reasonable, but not bad though. Cinema Score gave us a bad D plus, and Post Track gave it an awful 1.5 out of 5 stars, saying with 38% saying they would definitely recommend it. However, on some decent reviews, Simon Abrams of RogerEbert.com gave us 3 out of 4 stars, saying that it mostly feels personal and urgent thanks to some atmospheric scare scenes and some sharp dialogue that reflect the outside world, well, the world outside the movie theater in ways that most other studio disturbed horror films don't. Well, that's in a way true. Anyway, now David Fear of Rolling Stone also gave it 3 out of 5, saying the best part about the Colin Wolf's take on the material is that it's angry, righteously, deservedly, properly enraged about the crap that many people, but one gender in particular, have had to put up with for way, way too long. Kimber Myers of the LA Times wrote, fans of the original might not love writer-director Sophia Takal's take, but this version is a fun film that gets its kicks out of literally smashing the patriarchy. Yeah, well, most ones were not impressed. I mean, The Guardian wasn't impressed. As Benjamin Lee says, it's quick, cheap looking, and entirely devoid of suspense, atmospheric, and dramatic tension. So inept at times that it makes 2006's questionable remake suddenly seem like a misremembered masterwork. And Pulling of the Times wasn't thrilled, saying the final half hour brings ludicrous supernatural development, some astonishingly leaps in the deduction from Riley, and the least dramatic unmasking in screen history. In real bad reviews, John DeFore of The Hollywood Reporter wrote, unfortunately, Takal's Black Christmas is far more ordinary, a blunt object in a fight demanding either sharp knives or explosives. And Rex Reed of the New York Observer was most definitely not impressed, giving out a the big fat zero, saying despite its desperate efforts to justify the homicides, there's nothing remotely innovative or even goofily satirical about it. Yes, I completely understand. Well, I'm not quite mixed on this film either. The film's okay, and I've seen it just 3 times. I don't know if I'll ever watch it again, though. Because, like I said, this film only has a little bit of redeeming qualities, well, that I actually kind of did enjoy. Now, I did like the bit of a fight scene between the women and the and the guys. Well, the professor and the other guys and what have you. In the end, I mean, with Gelston, yeah, that was fine and what have you. And the only real thing I liked about this was the song that the girls did up in the frat house. Oh my gosh, that song was just, I don't know, kind of nuts or something like that. Oh, brother. But the version you hear, the acapella version, that's good. The when you hear the credits at the end, it's fine, but I prefer the acapella version. But like I said, I'd say this is not a great film. I'd say just maybe I'm gonna kind of go with a draw on this. Give it a one-time watch if you really are curious about it, or avoid this at all costs. And this film got a PG-13 rating by the MPA, as that was now called that at the time. But apparently, unlike the R rating, the other two Black Christmas films got. I wouldn't put that any other way. I know a lot of people weren't too thrilled with getting this tile and what have you. I wish it could have gotten a little bit of a better tile and what have you. I couldn't think of a better tile. Do you think y'all would have a better tile? Anyway, Will and Brooke Blair did the score, which was okay. For our cast, we have Imogen Poots as Riley. She was okay. Aleyse Shannon played Chris, fine. Lily Donoghue as Marty, fine. Brittany O'Grady, Jesse. Caleb Eberhardt as Landon, fine. Let's see. And Cary Elwes played Professor Gelson. That was a fine. That was fine too. But the cast is okay and in between okay and fine, but not good or great though. I kind of wouldn't put this any other way. So that's about it. That's about all I can say. I'd say either, because like I said, this is a draw between my viewing verdict. I cannot defend this film. This film is not that great. And it's not quite close to being a guilty pleasure, even though I've only seen it 3 times. But like I said, I doubt I'll ever hear it again, as I hope I can find audio or video of the acapella version of Up in the Frat House. That I think I'll be looking for that. Okay, so I doubt I'll ever watch this. I think I'll stick with the original from 1974 or its 2016. That's six. Excuse me, 2006 take on it. Because even though this has a few slight differences from the those two, this just doesn't change anything. Sorry. So that's about it. What did you think of the Black Christmas from 2019? I'm sure a lot of you don't like it. I mean, I say I don't like it much, but I don't hate it in any way. Just it's only the song done in acapella style, as I said, and the fight scene between the girls and the professor and those guys. That's the only two things I feel like saved this film from being a disaster. So leave your thoughts on Black Christmas 2019 in the comments section below. If you like this video, consider clicking the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow, make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. Get them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you like. And if you thought this was worse, next time will be a Big D's entertainment rankings and reviews first. I'm going to be ranking the worst films of 2024 that I've actually watched. Okay? Good. So be ready for that. So if you like this, check out my reviews of the other two Black Christmas films. In the upper left-hand corner is my recent re-review of the original from 1974, which I did in memory of Olivia Hussey. It's the main star. In the upper right hand corner is my review of the 2006 version of Black Christmas. Or if you would like maybe a much better film from Blumhouse that's PG-13 rated, check out my review of Megan from 2003 in the bottom left hand corner. In the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.